Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Under the Influence Podcast.
Yes, sir. It's 140.
140.
Memory of Leon. Well, not memory. Shout out to Leon. Not Doughboy. It's my nigga Antoine brother. He used to always say 140 whatever. He's like, what does that mean? He's like, that's a nigga waiting. I just throw him around.
Okay. Okay.
That was his callback every time. What's up, Leon? 140? Whatever.
Oh, man.
It just always stuck.
Hey, you gotta love shit like that.
Hell yeah.
As always, I'm Big Cass.
I'm that guy, Pete.
And we are here.
We are here.
How you doing tonight, brother?
Welcome to the new age.
Oh.
You know we was in the new age?
No.
February 8th. We crossed that portal.
Did we?
We are now in Aquarius. Yes, sir.
Is that why I feel good all of a sudden?
That's why we was drained.
That's what I'm saying.
The crossover was coming. Yeah, that's why you think all these rituals is going on.
Bro, I had some shit going on with me. I ain't gonna talk about it on here. It's too goddamn personal. I talked to you about it off mic.
Understood.
And it's just like I snapped out of it.
Understood.
Yeah,
this is the ascension here. That's why all the informations of everybody is coming out.
Hey, it makes sense to me. I'm a believer, bro.
Hell yeah.
There was some shit was going on, and nigga, I am okay now.
Yes, sir.
So who the fuck knows? Who knows? But goddamn internet just went out of my house.
Oh.
Good thing we don't need it for what we doing right here. Let's check to see how you was doing. Check to see how I was doing.
I ain't got no IP.
I do. RIP to all you 49er fans.
Sorry, B9. Sorry.
I know, B9. I know. It went against my better judgment too, B9. You know, I'm from the Bay. But I knew what was gonna happen.
Yeah.
And shout out to all of y'all having so much faith in the 49ers that those odds were so great for Kansas City. I made a fucking killing.
Oh yeah. What did you just bet for the winner of the game?
I bet money line and I bet some parlays and shit too.
Okay.
I didn't get those at all, but I won all the money lines. And when I say like the odds were so straight, nigga, like a complete double up.
Because they had the 49ers as the
favorites.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm talking about a complete double up. I bet 300 and won 600.
Oh.
You don't never just completely double up your money.
Damn.
I bet 300 and won 600 on DraftKings.
Yeah.
I bet 200 and won 400 on FanDuel. Nigga, the odds was...
Damn.
Yeah.
When did you place your bets?
The second they won the 2 weeks ago when they won the
AFC. Oh, okay.
The second they won.
Seems like they would have paid you more for a predictive bet. You know what I mean? Because you didn't just like wait and do the analytics and all that shit. You did it like the second up.
Nigga, when I saw they was going to the Super Bowl, I said, Them motherfuckers is crazy, nigga. The second the Super Bowl was over, nigga, I got on DraftKings to get my money, and they had bets up. You could bet if them two teams was coming back to the Super Bowl. You could bet who was coming to the Super Bowl next year. You could bet who was going to win MVP next year. Like the second the season was over, you could do future NFL bets.
That's what's up.
Can you imagine betting on a...
See, I need to get into that shit. I just don't watch sports enough, so I don't do it.
I don't do a whole bunch of random betting because I don't watch a whole bunch of random shit.
Right.
But certain things I won't say I know, but certain things I feel confident enough in.
Only one thing that I should have bet, well, I didn't bet it, but I called it. I called it a couple weeks ago. I said they're going to go to overtime. And I said it's either that somebody wins in overtime or it'll be the first tie of a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Which technically it kind of was the first tie of a Super Bowl. No, it wasn't because there was overtime before a Super Bowl. So,
yeah.
You know what I mean? But, yeah, I kind of called that. You know what I mean? But other than that, because I didn't have no stake in the game.
Yeah.
I mean, I was going for the Midwest. You know, I mean, Mahomes is my guy.
I like
like
the
him.
whole setup. I like Pat Mahomes.
I like him.
I like Ed, the coach. I like Ed Reed. I like Travis Kelsey a lot.
Kelsey's cool.
Yeah.
My new dude,
Huh?
my new guy
Which one?
on their team that I started to like was Pacheco.
Oh yeah, Pacheco. Yeah.
Pacheco. I said his name was what?
Yeah.
Pacheco.
I mean,
Sound like some bacon. Some real good bacon. Yeah, Pacheco.
some Pacheco. Some eggs. Some Pacheco. But yeah, man, I got in where I fit in, man. I made my little coins. It was a good game.
Nah, it was a good game. Decent. No, not a lot of interference, holds
Yeah.
or nothing like that. A couple horse collars now and then, but they was
Yeah.
kind of like, hey, that's
It was just a good game.
was.
Them niggas was them. It sometimes the best actually plays the best, and that's what happened Sunday.
Yeah. That's why it wasn't a high scoring game.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because sometimes like in the NBA, right? Like the West used to always be better than the East. So like you might be the best team coming out the East, but they were usually light years worse than the best team coming out the West.
Yep.
And so sometimes it be like that. Like the Super Bowl will come and one team will be dramatically better than these niggas, and it makes for a shitty game.
That's
Because
right.
I don't want to just see a nigga get his ass whooped all game. Not at the Super Bowl.
No. And that's why I like, back to what you were saying about the East and the West, that's why I like the Bulls favorite so much because
Yeah.
they were winning for the East.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I see what you're saying.
And so, but them niggas was literally the best in the best.
Yeah.
And it was like, I think it was like 16, 17 plays where them niggas, nobody got a first down. Like it just kept,
If you're going back and forth.
yeah.
Or it'd be a fumble.
Man,
or
that shit was,
interception. But it wasn't a lot of it. And it wasn't no fluffery plays.
Nope.
The refs was on their shit.
it was just enough to be crucial.
Only thing I did see was the time shit and the first down counters and shit. But, you know,
Yeah.
that's,
Shout out to the field goal kickers.
yeah, they kept
Them-
the game alive.
Them niggas put that game on their back. Nigga, did you see? I think the nigga for the 49ers broke the Super Bowl record for
Like,
field goal.
56, 57 yards.
And then a little bit later on, the
Nigga.
nigga from Kansas City broke that record.
Yep.
So not only did y'all lose, but that nigga took your record that you just got.
In the same day.
They
On
said,
the same field.
they said the kicker for Kansas City, I guess he's so goddamn good. They was saying, one of the announcers was talking, and they was talking about this is a 50-some dude said, I watched him kick 70-yard field goals in warm up.
Because, I mean, did you see the way he booted the first one?
Yeah.
And it even got damn near deflected. And it just went right on through. And it still had height and clearance to go. You know what I'm saying? But, good game.
Good game. And thanks.
Very good game.
Thanks to everybody for betting the way that they betted. my gas bill was due today. I paid that shit with y'all money.
He's stupid.
I mean, for real. Like, I had the money to pay it, but it's always better to pay it with another motherfucker money.
So, you ready to talk about your guy?
Who? What happened? USHER?
Mm-mm.
Who? What?
Not Ursher.
What happened?
Ursher was all right.
Ursher was straight.
JD came out in that Pinocchio outfit, nigga. I was waiting for him to pull out the books with the little lather around
know
it
he-
by itself and be swinging them bitches and dancing.
You know he put the picture up of what those socks actually are.
I don't care.
I know. He put the... See, this is when you don't let your high fashion homeboys dress you.
Didn't know.
Because the whole outfit is Louis Vuitton.
Yeah.
And he was dressed by Pharrell. Because Pharrell is the got something to do with Louis Vuitton now.
Okay. Yeah, he
And-
does. That's right. We did talk
Yeah.
about that.
And so Jermaine Dupri put, because everybody was like, he got them little ruffle socks on.
Should never did that.
And Jermaine Dupri put the picture up, like, man, I'm glad y'all having a good time, and I find this shit hilarious, but I'm gonna show y'all what they really are. He's like, I've been too busy celebrating. We just performed at the...
I don't care.
Yeah,
Nigga, you should know where you should have not wore that shit.
but it's a Louis Vuitton sock with a little pocket on the side. It's not the ruffles. Like
Well,
everybody was, I know,
I'm
but the
just
nigga
saying.
looked fucking insane. When I looked up and I saw him, I said, "Why this nigga got on a short sleeve suit with ruffle socks?"
Like he about to go to school. Like he just came from Disney or some shit.
I'll tell you who looked like motherfucking money on that stage, and I was glad to see him.
Who?
Lil Jon.
Yeah. Lil Jon, I didn't. Shit. His outfit made him look taller.
He had on boots.
Oh, he did?
He had on like Prince boots, like heels.
I didn't notice that. All right. I thought they were. I
was
was wondering. I was like,
it was
I'm
like-
tall little bitch.
Had a little heel on him.
I didn't know.
But the nigga's in shape. The
Yeah.
nigga had on the leather vest with his arms out.
Did you see them niggas going up in the air? Why I'm talking when Lil Jon, they was focusing on Lil Jon, you see niggas up in the air flipping
Yeah.
around and flying.
Somebody said, somebody did a slow-mo or what, and it looked like he landed wrong. They said, R.I.P. to Hobie. and Lil Jon was just shots,
Yeah.
whatever the fuck song he was singing.
He was turning it up.
Yeah.
He was turning it up. Like I said, that was a good halftime show.
Usher rubbed his dick on Alicia Keys' booty.
Should have, I would have. Shit, why not? Why not? Shit. Who wouldn't want to? It's part of the
Ludacris.
show.
Yep. Ludacris did his thing.
Come out with the Mickey Mouse fucking shoes on, looking
Yeah.
like Show Enough.
Yep. He sure did, which is in Ludacris form.
Yeah.
You know,
I think he
Ludacris.
did that one time in one of his videos, right?
He had the big Air Forces.
But I'm talking about the whole
He
Show
was
Enough.
Show Enough,
Yeah,
yeah.
okay, yeah.
Remember, he had the big arm, the big hand, the giant watch, the big
Yeah.
Air Forces. You know, Ludacris always been animated,
Yeah.
so nothing Ludacris does shocks me. Remember, it looks like a midget is
I
hanging from my
want one.
neck. This nigga really
I
had a
don't give a
midget
fuck.
hanging from his necklace.
I want one of them outfits. You gonna get one, you gonna go to the gym in that.
The blue and black
Yeah.
one. All right,
With the sparkles.
bet I'm with it.
Them shit, I told my cousin, I was like, I'm getting that. That shit is hard. I am getting that.
Doughboy put on Facebook yesterday. I bet not see none of you niggas dressed like Usher at All Star Weekend.
Yes, this is the week of All Star Weekend
Yeah,
too.
yeah, it's coming up.
Yeah, this is the week.
It's the week. Yeah,
They doing all type of shit.
I know they are. But
Shit.
yeah, they the halftime show was fire. Commercials was alright. Game was great.
I seen a predictor commercial. We don't know how true it is. It was showing the. They don't show this commercial one time. It was at like the beginning of the game. It was the Eagles and the Ravens.
Mm.
Now I don't know if they're in the two different NFC AFCs or whatever,
They should be. Yeah,
but they were showing them.
it might be.
You know what I'm saying? Because they was like the Eagles are flying, and then the Ravens are just sitting on the trees like. You know what I mean? I was like, oh shit. They got trying to tell us something because they only played that commercial once.
It might be. Travis Kelce said they're going for a three-peat.
Hey, I believe they could.
Yeah,
They could do it. They
don't
want to.
They don't won 3 out of 4.
They want them to be America's next team.
They don't won 3 out of 4.
Yeah, they have. Yes, they have.
Yeah, they don't won 3 out of 4.
And 2 consecutive, right?
Yep.
2 consecutive. Then
They lost.
They won their first one. They went to.
They won their first one, lost their second one.
That's what it was.
Won their
Okay.
third, won their fourth.
Who they lose to? Was that wasn't the Rams? Was it? They beat the Rams.
No, that was the Rams.
They lost to the Rams.
That was the LA Rams. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, because the Rams. Yeah,
All right.
yeah, because and that's crazy. That boy only been in the league 6 years. Been to the Super Bowl
Mahomes?
4 times.
Yeah, I know. He's Mr. Football.
Nigga, that's insane.
Shit, where you from? Killeen, Texas?
Yeah, Mr. Football. That's why that nigga daddy was out there in Texas wilding out getting a DUI. I think we're celebrating a little too hard about his boy.
That's my boy, damn it.
Mhm.
That's my boy. Shit.
He was doing a little, since we talking about the NFL, you see that the NFL decided to put end racism in the end zones during the Super Bowl.
No, I just thought that was always the shit on the helmets too. But
in racism. Right? A little simple,
Huh?
green. And the racists lost their mind.
I bet.
Oh, they went crazy.
I wonder if they lost their mind about that ooish commercial.
I don't know.
I'm not gonna steal their
Yeah,
name.
please don't. We ain't been recording long enough for it. You might get flickety flagged. Nigga, the racists lost their mind. Look at the motherfucker. This is just a couple tweets from some of the racists that went crazy.
Well, I wonder what they said about the halftime show.
Oh, they lost their shit. Looking at the end zone in the Super Bowl, end racism. How the fuck does the NFL have the balls to tell me to end racism? The biggest racists in the country are black athletes, hip hop artists, professors, and politicians. Don't tell me I'm racist. They're worse. That was from a nigga named NB Yankee. That's his ad if you want to go fuck with him. This next nigga is Tim Young. His ad is Tim runs his mouth. The NFL has end racism campaign, so of course they'll continue to divide America by race tonight by singing the black national anthem.
I thought I was tripping. I really did think I was tripping. They did sing that.
Yeah, they did. They did. They did.
I was like, I ain't heard these words in a long time.
Yeah, they did. They decided to. Then my man Travis Kelsey dodged the cultural appropriation shit they threw at him.
With the fade.
Yeah.
Yeah, good job for that.
Did you hear what he said?
Not really.
You didn't hear what he said?
Uh-uh.
They've been coming up talking about this is the Kelsey fade,
Yeah.
like how the Boosie fade, and he invented the fade.
Yeah.
And they asked him, he said, how y'all gonna do that to me on February 1st? Because this is when they asked him. He said, how y'all gonna do that to me on February 1st? He said, y'all know I didn't come up with this haircut. He said, I asked for the haircut. He said, if you want to go in, you can get it too. It's a number 2 on the sides with a 3 on the top and a taper in the back. he said, but I did not invent it. I just requested it. I said, Travis said,
Yeah, smart. Like that.
No.
That nigga was over on the sideline going off on Andy Reid.
Did you see that?
He was going the fuck off, and I don't blame him, but damn, nigga. Watch your surroundings. Everybody's looking at you, motherfucker, and your girlfriend's in the house.
I honestly don't think he gives a fuck.
I know you don't. He don't.
Him and his brother are really nuts. If you've seen his acceptance speech and all that shit, like, it's really nuts. And see, the thing with somebody like that is, I call it the Dennis Rodman effect. They're gonna be just as passionate about the wrong thing as they are the right thing. And you just gotta decide which, if the right thing outweighs the wrong thing. If that happens once, but all this other good shit happens 50 times,
yeah.
I just deal with the nigga grabbing me.
Nah, I just was, I'm looking at the level.
Oh, he yoked him.
He was more ready than Andy.
Yeah, he yanked him up. He yanked
Never
him
throw that
up.
motherfucker back in there. I don't give a fuck what type of play we throwing.
He yanked him up.
He's ready to go off on his ass, boy.
He yanked him up. Hey, that's funny though. They had the end racism campaign. Wow. The team that fired the nigga that originally tried to end racism in the NFL played the Super Bowl. Colin Kaepernick was the quarterback for the 49ers.
I know.
When he decided to take the knee. And they decided it was the worst thing in the world.
Yeah.
And
Sad.
now the Niners is in the Super Bowl and they got end race.
That's probably their curse.
Yeah.
That's probably their curse. Fuck 49ers. They stopped my nigga John Elway from getting the Super Bowl back.
Oh man.
When Elway first went to the Super Bowl, and I don't know if that was the 80s, 89 or 90. But yeah, I was a resident in Denver at the time and made into a new Broncos fan, so I was highly upset that we didn't get our fucking Big Macs that year from McDonald's.
They was showing it ain't Elway. I think it was Troy Aikman. And you know how they be having like, well, that didn't age well, like tweets and shit. And it was from like Pat's second year in the league, and somebody had put a thing up like basically saying how good Pat was, but they used Troy Aikman as his comparison, and they was like, and Pat already has 44% of touchdowns, yards thrown, compared to Troy Aikman.
Right.
It's like of Troy Aikman's all-time career stats in a quarter of the time. And Troy Aikman retweeted it and was like, talk to me when he has 44% of my NFL, of my Super Bowl rings. And so motherfuckers went and dug it up and put it back on Twitter and said, well, Troy, he now has 100% of your NFL rings.
So I said they about to be America's team.
Yeah, they need to, because I'm sick of the Cowboys.
Chiefs. Shit.
I'm sick of the Cowboys. I don't like the Cowboys at all.
I don't particularly have any.
I don't fuck with them. I just, for some odd reason, man, I feel a certain type of way when you still get a certain level of recognition and admiration and you ain't did nothing to earn it.
Yeah, you ain't, especially the last.
But the last time,
decades,
the last time they won a Super Bowl, I didn't have hair on my nuts. Like,
I kind of did. It was starting.
Yeah, I don't think it was starting for me. I'm a couple years younger than you.
I know, that's what I said. I kind of did.
I think I still might have had on Spider-Man pajamas.
I think I was like 5th, 6th grade. Shit.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know, probably longer than that. Yeah, it's like what Macaulay Culkin was popping. So that's
Home Alone.
Yeah,
Like,
that's like 94, 93.
And you mean to tell me, what's that, 30 years?
Yeah.
So you mean to tell me in 30 years, that means 30 different teams don't won a Super Bowl, but still ain't none of them teams America's team, it's still y'all?
Something about Dallas. Something about Dallas, man.
Yeah, the owners like that, they get away with certain shit, man. Like the Knicks. The Knicks ain't never got to be good because you fucking idiots is going to go sell them arenas out to watch the Knicks play.
I thought they never won a championship.
They've never won one.
They used to always beat us. Except for that one year, we went to play the Rockets and got beat.
They'd always beat us and they'd go get the dog shit stomped out of them by the Bulls.
Yep. That's true.
Yeah.
That was true.
Stomped the fuck out by the Bulls.
Shit, let's go into some local shit.
All right. I'm listening.
Since the what's the cause this upcoming weekend.
All-Star?
Let's talk about this Shay.
Let's talk about all you fucking weirdos from this city riding the coattails of that and trying to goddamn to get famous off of it. Talking about y'all gonna ride for Mike Epps and beat up Shannon Sharp when you see him. You niggas ain't gonna do a fucking thing. Most of y'all can't even get into anywhere them niggas is gonna be at. Mike Epps included. Mike Epps can get in there. You niggas can't. I know this city has these fond ideas that we about to be involved in a whole bunch of shit. Yeah. There's about to be a lot of niggas with a lot of money from places here.
Because we got some shit to talk about.
That is going to keep niggas out of places.
Yeah.
The J-Bo, that was your club every other day of the week? That ain't your club this coming up weekend.
Nope.
They don't give a flying fuck about what you did last weekend.
That niggas downtown.
Yeah, them niggas is here.
Yeah. Them niggas.
Yeah.
Capital them.
Them niggas is here. It's about to be.
Niggas spelled with money signs.
There's about to be more money in this city
than ever could be, other than Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And the 500. The white people got money too.
But see, even
they
that
like
though.
To be dirty about it.
Even that, I don't even know. I think it still might be more money for All-Star than it is 500, because you got to think. It's not just
I don't know.
This is what I'm saying.
I'm looking at population wise and at the duration of the population.
But I'm talking about like multi-millionaires. Like, and I know them white folks got a lot of money. I know they got a lot of money.
Say.
But you guys follow what I'm saying.
I'm following you, but I'm
There's gonna
talking
be-
about the collective of the population and the duration that they're here.
Oh, yeah, the duration.
Yeah, that's what I
The
said.
duration
The duration.
is-
They're a whole
I'm
week.
just talking about this weekend.
No, that's just this weekend.
Yeah. I'm talking about just this
Yeah.
weekend. No. The race. I used to, I used to do commercial window cleaning. I used to clean 5 to 500 the facility out there on the Speedway. Bruh, there's so much money going on in that motherfucker. When the race isn't here, nigga, they just be in there doing nothing.
Yeah, and do nothing but curate the museums, sell memorabilia, and
But
that's
it's
it.
in there chilling. They just be out there cutting the grass and walking around the track like it's nigga literally nothing, waiting on one time of the year.
Well, no, they hold conventions and
I
that
know,
shit.
but it's still nothing.
It's not nothing compared to the race.
Yeah.
It's enough to pay some bills.
Yeah, but I'm talking about in a 3-day span, bro. You gotta think. Almost every NBA player is gonna be here.
Yeah.
The worst of them niggas is worth $1 million. League minimum is $1 million.
I see what you're saying. It's gonna be a lot of money. I
And
I
then
can't agree with that.
all the stars.
True.
See, the race don't bring out stars.
Yes,
Not our stars.
Not
Not
our
our
stars.
stars.
And
Not
our stars aren't as popular as their stars. Because you got to think about the number of people again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just like somebody black famous, and you be like, how come y'all know them? Because they not have started them. You know what I mean?
You right.
That's like they were talking about Beyonce and Taylor Swift. No comparison. Because our black star is in no comparison as high as that one. As far
population.
as worldwide.
Yeah, population. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just saying, it's going to be a lot of money. But
And also, I don't
like,
like
you said, the Pookies and the Ray Rays ain't going to be there.
That's what I'm saying.
They going to try.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're not gonna be able to get there. And I don't like the Taylor Swift Beyonce conversation either.
I didn't like it either, but I mean, it has
The reason I don't though is because I don't like when they compare younger people to elders. Beyonce was on her 10th Grammy when Taylor was releasing her first album. That's your elder.
Yeah, that's true.
She was a decade ahead of you.
Who made a big thing about that though? Was it just from Kanye?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It was from Kanye, and I don't even think that was at the Grammys.
It was some music award.
It was a music award. But the same thing Jay-Z said, though, the other day, and it made all the sense in the world. Beyonce has the most Grammys ever out of any artist
Oh,
ever.
yeah.
But
she don't have album of the year.
She's never won it. And they keep
How?
giving it to Taylor.
Every year?
She's won it like three or four times.
I didn't.
One time, nigga,
But she about to come out,
one time Beyonce lost to Beck.
Who the fuck is back? The rock and roll niggas?
Yeah.
Kevin Gamma Ray?
Yeah.
How? I'm not gonna ask. Never mind.
That's
Like you
what
said.
That's what Jay was saying. Jay was like, this makes no sense. He was like, your math don't math. He said, y'all done gave this woman more Grammys than anyone ever in the history of the Grammys.
Yeah.
She owns more than anyone ever. Mike, Stevie,
But not album of the
Garth Brooks, anybody famous. She owns more than any of them. But somehow she's never had the album of the year.
That's crazy.
Some don't. Some don't. Some don't. The math don't math.
Hey, well, like you said, they need to have an age. They need to have an age gap or difference in the music, because then nobody know who Killer Mike was. They was like, "Who the fuck is Killer Mike?" I'm like, "Oh wow, he is old." All day I dream about sex.
Killer Mike came out 20 years ago.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I think he's. Is Killer Mike 49 or 39? 49, 39?
I think
I think he's the same age as me.
no, he's not our age. He's older than
He's
us.
49. Killer Mike's about to be 50. He's 49.
Okay. I didn't think I was gonna put him at 45, 46.
I remember because in his acceptance speech,
Oh, that's right.
He says, "Don't let nobody ever tell you you can't." 48.
Okay.
He said, "Don't let
But
nobody ever tell you that you can't." Blah 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 blah. He said, "I'm about to be 49. I
even
just won 3 Grammys."
like I can expect, the non-popular people or influencers or whatever, maybe not knowing the younger ones, but like Kai and a couple of other ones, I'm like, how y'all not know Killer Mike? You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is.
Bro, what I've learned from this here media webs and the social lands, just from like I told you off mic, I like to read comments and just see the ignorance in certain videos and things. And I watch a lot of random podcasts and shit. And the shit that you would think is common knowledge is not.
Nah.
Motherfuckers really be in their own little. I told you, man, these phones make niggas stupid.
That's why they call smartphones.
Yeah. The smarter these motherfuckers got, the dumber niggas got.
Hell yeah.
It took away. See, I still got it, man. It's because I grew up before these motherfuckers could find anything for you.
Yeah.
I still have the desire to seek out knowledge and store it in my brain. Motherfuckers don't be having the desire to seek out knowledge and store it in their brain if they just go right to their phones. But even with that, a quick Google search could have told you who the fuck the nigga was.
That's what I was about to say. Now that's one thing I do admire about the smartphones. We can cut that shit short real quick.
I told you, bro, I won't argue with you about a fact.
Yeah.
The answer's right here.
Yeah.
Now we can argue about our opinions
Of course.
on the fact.
Of
But
course.
we're not about to argue about the fact.
I tell people that all the time, like, especially if something already happened.
Yeah.
You're not going to tell me you did this.
Oh, yes,
Hold
yes,
on, let
yes,
me
I-
look it up
yes,
for
I
you.
will.
Here it is right here.
Yeah.
That way you can believe it, and I'm not just telling you some bullshit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I might have embellished on the story a little
I
bit.
told you, me and
But-
Bus,
to make it sound interesting.
me and Bus used to go through that shit all the time. And they be like, "You about to pull that fucking phone out?" Yes, I am.
We're not about to argue about
We're
it.
not about to argue about the fact. Now we can argue about how we feel about it,
Yeah.
but we gonna make sure that we both know what the facts
What we
of
arguing
it is.
about.
Yeah.
Before we sit here and look stupid.
If you want to ask me who won the goddamn Super Bowl in 1991,
I
nigga,
think it was the Houston Oilers.
I'm about to find out who won it, and then we can argue about the game. You can tell me how the game sucked.
Yeah.
That's
you,
fine.
You can give me the shoulda, coulda, woulda.
But the so and so's won.
Yeah. That's how what it comes down to, man.
But yeah, a quick Google search could.
Get it up.
That motherfucker hit me like Mike
Get it
Tyson
up.
in the first round. Goddammit. A quick Google search could have told you that Killer Mike was discovered by easily the most decorated hip hop duo in history.
Mm-hmm.
He was originally signed to Outkast,
The Purple Ribbon.
Purple
All-Stars.
Ribbon All Stars, nigga.
Yeah, that's when you first started.
He won his first Grammy from an Outkast song as a feature. Killer
Which
Mike
one
has
was
a Grammy.
No, which one was it though? It wasn't Kryptonite. It was the shit. I can't remember.
Yeah.
The Whole World.
Yeah.
The Whole World.
Yeah. He has a Grammy.
Yeah.
Rapped his ass off on that song.
Then he got one from Adidas, didn't he?
I think so.
Off his first album.
Yeah, because this isn't his first Grammys.
Nah,
This is
hell
just
no.
his first Grammy for solo
Solo
shit.
shit, yeah.
Yeah.
Like his whole album though, right?
Yeah.
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 Because he just got it for that one song,
Yeah.
Adidas. And I don't think he got anything, him and LP didn't get anything for Run the Jewels, did they?
I would think so.
They got one of the hardest songs with Gangsta Boo though.
But even with that being said, the most dope part about it is he funded that album with his own money.
Yeah.
He released that shit independent.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Said he
Smart
took,
man.
Said he took said he was about to buy something, and his wife told him, "Nigga, no, invest in your business, yourself." And so instead of buying whatever the fuck he was gonna buy, he spent $500,000 on that album. over a 2-year period.
That's what's up.
So yeah,
Yeah.
that's.
Oh, but to get back on Mike Epps and Shay Shay.
Yep, yeah. My bad, I cut you off.
What did Mike Epps say?
He called him gay.
No, that wasn't the thing though. And the only reason I'm saying that is because I watched, you know how, like I said, motherfucking influencers do their thing. Shannon Sharp was already like, I don't care about the gay shit. You know, people say that all the time. You people call me gay to my face and da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. So that's what made me question, like, what was you really mad at then? He said that Mike Epps was lying. What was you lying about? That you said something to Cat about him? Or, you know, because that's what Mike Epps said. He said, Mike Epps said something like, he brought my name up trying to get Cat to say something bad about him. But even if that's it, like, nigga, what are you talking about? Like, what are y'all mad about? This sounds like some ploy just to get motherfuckers to pay attention to y'all.
It's all
because they got a show coming up.
It's all a rollout.
You know what I mean? Since he done let Cat came on there and opened up the motherfucking portal, and now Monique then went on there and got even messier.
I was about to talk about her, Monique on Shay Shay. Is it just me or do I don't give a fuck if she's wrong or right?
No, I don't care.
I don't.
She's not one of my favorites. She never has been one of my favorites. I never watched the Parkers. I didn't like them when they was on Moesha.
Yeah.
I don't know. She's not one of my favorite queens of comedy. I don't think she's funny.
I don't think she's funny either.
She doesn't get too many laughs out of me.
No.
You know what I mean?
Her whole routine's about skinny bitches.
Yeah.
And now she's trying to be a skinny bitch.
Degrading all the skinny bitches.
Yeah. I don't, man. She don't. And the thing is, what I watched a lot of the interview, and what I think she doesn't quite understand is, bitch, you hard to work with.
Yeah, there's no accountability.
There's no accountability. You not. God damn, young man. You're not exceptionally talented. You're not.
You know, like she can sing and dance.
I can pay someone else to do this, and not have half the problems. And I wish her the best. I just honestly don't give a fuck about nothing she talking about.
Like this, I couldn't watch it. Only part that I seen, and this is what made me change it, was when she was telling him about Tyler Perry, and something happened to where both of them knew about it.
Yeah.
And she was like, "Come on, Shannon. Come on, Shannon." And he was like, "Nah, this is you. You gonna say what the fuck you gonna say."
What happened was, she said she had a recording of Tyler Perry telling someone she was hard to work with. And
somebody snuck in?
And she
or
said,
was it a hot mic?
Huh?
That somebody snuck in, or it was a hot mic?
I don't know. Because
there's a difference, you know what I mean?
It wasn't supposed to be heard.
Okay, yeah, right. It's behind closed doors.
And so, I guess she played it for him, for Shannon, off mic. And what it stems from, and now, this is why I say hard to work with. Now, if Tyler did say that, just like throw her name in the mud, he wrong for that. And I think he since apologized and this and the third. Because that, his name is powerful.
Yeah.
So if you say that, you can. But this is also my thing for her. The whole thing stemmed from her not wanting to do promo for the movie. Whatever movie this was that they was working on.
Back in like 2016, 2015.
Whatever movie it was. Her wanting to not do promo for the movie because promo wasn't included in her contract. Now, that's all well and good. Okay? This is let me not act like you're not supposed to get paid for what you're supposed to get paid for. But you also should negotiate that in your contract because you know it's a thing. Second though, we watched Tyler Perry for the last 15 years.
Depending on when you came across him.
Do movies, movies. What plays too? But so let's say 20 years.
20 years. There you go.
Does that man not keep his people working consistently?
All the time. That's what it seemed like.
So if you in Tyler Perry's good graces, why wouldn't you do something as simple as promo for a movie when you know that this probably means 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more movies?
Well, with her, it probably depended on what she was doing at the time too. But you got to think, she was kind of popular before Tyler Perry got out there,
Yeah.
and she probably had a whole bunch of movies going on at once to where she probably felt like, nigga, I ain't gotta do shit for you. And that's probably where it backfired on
Yeah,
her.
all right, then. You know.
You know what I'm saying? And that's probably why he said what the fuck he said, because it was real. Bitch, you hard to work with because you think that you got everything else already lined up, and you this is probably nothing to you.
And then they say notoriously, even if she's not per se hard to work with, you know, her husband is her manager.
I didn't know that.
He's hard to deal with.
So she kind of like a girl that Cat got into it with.
Yeah.
Like a Wanda Smith.
Yeah. He's hard to deal with. They always ask for extra shit. They always doing weird shit. Like, and my thing is, why are you having a discussion about promo after you've already did your contract, right?
That should be in your contract.
Because let's take someone like, and this is just because I know this. Let's take someone like Kevin Hart, right? If you hire Kevin Hart as a work for hire, you know, most of his movies and shit are coming out under his production umbrella. But prior to that, if you hire Kevin Hart, if you want him to promote the movie that you hired him to be in, it's an extra like four or five. It was back then. It was like an extra like $4 or $5 million, because he had, like, collectively between all the platforms, he had like 30 million followers between Instagram, Facebook, da 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 da. So he like, if you want me to advertise this to my 30 million people, you got to pay me like I'm CBS. You got to pay me to
Do advertising.
Yeah.
Right.
He said, now, you don't have to pay me to do that. I just won't talk. I just won't do any of the advertisement. I'll do promo for you, like go to the morning show and this and that.
Yeah, late night TV and shit like that.
But if you want me to post this shit on my shit and talk about it on my platforms, you got to pay me. And this was discussed, agreed to, and set up in the contract.
Between her and Tyler?
Well, it should have been. But that's what I said
okay.
with Kevin Hart. That's how he always did his business. She didn't set her shit up like that. She didn't set up nothing. She just, and then when the nigga who you know, let's not pretend he's not somewhat of a gatekeeper in black movies. The nigga that you know can keep you working.
But at the time, like I said, she probably figured that her stardom is more powerful than his.
That's what the fuck she get. Because I ain't never give a fuck about her career.
No.
And I don't trust no motherfucking body who always run around calling everybody my sweet babies and this, that, and the third, and your fucking kids don't fuck with you.
See?
Kids don't want nothing to do with her. You got your own sweet babies that could give a flying fuck less about you. To me personally, that says a lot about a person's character. Not what the fuck they putting on in front of the TV.
Yeah.
And that says a lot about a motherfucker's character. When certain people don't fuck with you, like say you bump into a nigga and this nigga mama is a sweetheart and she don't fuck with her son.
That's because he did some shit.
But he got his best front up for you. I'm looking at this nigga like, nah, nigga. Why your mama don't fuck with you, nigga? What you been on?
Really?
That's how I feel about her. And I just don't care if her career goes right. I just don't care.
I don't miss her. Feel sorry for her.
Cause like even in the thing, she was saying like everybody received Taraji's message so clear, but she's been saying the same thing. And I thought to myself, cause I care about Taraji, which I don't care about you.
That's why. None of them niggas care about her. Cause you done did some shit.
Yeah.
You did some shit.
You did some shit.
You know what I mean?
You did some shit.
It's like old girl missing her blessing out on with Keith Lee. You did some shit.
Even like when she was, did you see when she was the part where she was talking about Kevin Hart on there?
I didn't watch none of it.
Okay,
I watched that one part, and when she started doing that shit, I was like, nah, I'm off this shit.
bro, she got to talk. She got to talk about Kevin Hart, and what she said was, she started off by saying, "Let me give Kevin Hart his credit." She said, "When me and my family was in a terrible time, without any questions asked, Kevin Hart wrote a check, dropped it off." She said it was, I didn't ask him for the money. He wrote a big ass check, was enough for everything to be taken care of. She said once I was able to repay that, I repaid it back to him with interest. She said, but then he had said something about doing some work together, and she called her company, like Kevin said, he's going to do this, he's going to do this, he's going to do this.
Yeah, I did hear that.
The company
but it
reached
wasn't on the
out.
show. I know what you're talking
Yeah, the
about.
company reached out, and Kevin Hart's manager said, "We not working with Monique, my nigga."
Told her that.
Yeah.
And she called Kevin. I was like, what's going on? He said, oh, it's confusion. It's confusion. We all right. It's just misunderstanding.
She said, "I ain't talked to that nigga in 2 years." But this is my thing, right? On the strength of me keeping your head above water when you was drowning, bitch, you can leave my name out of everything.
Yeah.
I don't know you. We don't have a long-lasting friendship prior to Hollywood and this. I met you here in this crazy town. And when you was at your motherfucking wits end, when the world was biting you on your ass and you was about to lose some shit, I showed up my little midget ass and wrote a check and made sure you was straight. And you still go on this goddamn show and fix your fat fucking lips to say some wild shit about me?
Yeah.
It's, man, listen, right now, in my life, it's some niggas who I don't fuck with at all, right? Because of some shit that happened. But I never speak bad about them niggas because of solid things that happened before the fucked up shit happened.
Yeah.
Way too much solid shit happened for me to ever talk bad about you. Now, I don't fuck with you because I'm not going to get past the bad shit that happened. But I will never talk about you to anybody else.
That's true.
Motherfucker asked me, my Spongy was on the pod. And that nigga, that's my nigga. We fell out for 3-4 years. Motherfuckers, I mean, what's going on with you there? Man, it'll work itself out if it's supposed to. And I go on by, man, what happened, man? Shit happens. Nigga, way too much solid shit happened before we fell out for me to start trying to throw that nigga name in the mud after the fallout.
Right.
That ain't solid. That ain't stand up. That's how I feel about her. And I think she's a fat face online.
They look alike.
Yeah, I think she's a fat face online.
And now, shit, still keeping it at home. You know what I mean? Your guy is in town.
Who?
Keith Lee.
And these motherfuckers.
He's in town, and this motherfucker's trying to scam off of him.
Motherfuckers is scamming.
And he ain't here for no damn food tour.
And he ain't here for no goddamn food tour. He's here for the All-Star break.
And he's here to play, I think, either
Celebrity
tomorrow or the 14th at
Yeah.
Nickel Fieldhouse.
Yeah, in the celebrity game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers done racked up 7,500 off. Motherfuckers thinking, oh, we gonna bring Keith Lee to your restaurant.
I think it's a little bit more than that.
That's the highest that I've seen
Okay.
somebody get pilfered for and shit.
My thing is,
That nigga said they not with me.
this is my thing though, right? That's why I said these phones make niggas dumb. Because I can see you getting that off on a motherfucker that ain't a fan of his. Just recently found the name. But a 10-minute TikTok scroll will let you know that nigga doesn't take money from restaurants.
Yeah.
He says it on every other video. I don't take money from restaurants.
And personally, guess what? They got to be some real stupid dumbasses to pay somebody to come to their shit, and then you ain't throwing no party or nothing. You just because you serving food, you gonna pay some fuck y'all.
Well, a lot of them people be paying the food review niggas under the table.
Fuck them.
But that's why Keith Lee makes it a point to say he don't take money from nobody.
Okay.
Cause he's like,
My thing, I don't need you to come to my restaurant then.
well, he
I'm
don't.
talking about if I gotta pay you.
Yeah, cause he be showing the DMs when motherfuckers be offering the money. He like, I don't take money because I don't need you thinking you bought my
Yeah.
my decision. I'm about to come try this shit. If it's trash, it is. If it ain't, it ain't. And it don't matter that you done gave me some money. But a lot of them, it's a bunch of little. They not as famous as Keith Lee, but it's a bunch of niggas that do that shit that be charging them people.
And guess what? Fuck them.
Yeah, fuck them. But I'm saying it's a bunch of them. So I can understand a motherfucker like initially being like, oh, okay, because just looking at, because a lot of people just figured out who that nigga was a couple weeks ago when the whole big shit happened in Atlanta.
Understood.
But a quick TikTok search, nigga, will let you know that
I'm
nigga
just
didn't.
saying, you ain't gonna come to me talking about I can get somebody to come here to your restaurant. Da 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 da. I'm sorry, that's just the biggest dumb shit, the dumbest shit
Yeah.
ever. You got to be the most stupidest motherfucker in the world to fall for some shit like that. You know what I mean? Just some random motherfucker come in and tell you they can get somebody for
Yeah.
this amount of money, and they ain't doing nothing but tasting your food. Fuck that. Why would I pay somebody to come taste my food? They gonna pay for my food. Like I get the fact of his effect and all that, but nah, fuck all that.
That's all it is. It's the paying that nigga is like buying commercial time
No, it ain't.
at the Super Bowl.
No, I mean, I get what you're saying on that part as far as marketing, yeah.
Because that's what it is. It's marketing.
Yeah, I'm not paying for nobody to come. It's either we gonna fall or not, because that's dumb.
No. I'm with you.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just speaking my mind.
Yeah.
This is how passionate I am about it.
I'm with
I
you.
really say shit. So
Yeah, I'm with you. I just understand the motherfucker who looking at it like this nigga want $2,000, and I can cook my ass off like I know my shit good, and he gonna come and do a review, and then 30,000 motherfuckers is gonna come here. Like this is a $2,000 well spent. That's like buying. That's like the motherfuckers paying millions of dollars for a 20-second slot at the Super Bowl. You wouldn't pay that for commercial time anywhere else, but because you know the effect that it can have, because how many people is watching it, you willing to pay it.
and I call them cheaters. That person that's paying for that is a cheater. If you're gonna invest 2,000 or something into somebody else, you could have put it into your own stuff and had your own shit marketed. Not paying somebody to come there, like you said. I like his approach. I like the ninja approach. He sends other people in there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So for somebody to come and tell you that, nah, I'm not having it. I'm just not digging it. I can't never see it no other way.
And yeah, there's other people that do it. I still don't agree with it. It's just I understand the everybody's looking for the shortcut.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't agree with that.
Yeah,
at all.
everybody's looking for the shortcut. And
Your blessing is a blessing.
I said you'd be amazed at how many of these. It's all marketing. You'd be amazed at how many of these people pay these influencers to talk about shit, pay these twerking ass bitches to dance to their song. Like you'd be amazed at how much that shit
It's
actually.
just like the mirror. It's just like the mirror.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing different. It's just like the mirror. That's why I get it all. I'm just saying you was a cheater.
Yeah, rarely.
To me, in my eyes, you a cheater.
I feel with you, but it's rare that. But that's why when shit happens organic, motherfuckers want to run around calling people industry plants and shit because they didn't go about it the same way everybody else is going about it. And I'm talking about like when shit happens like the right way. Shit's happening the wrong way so often. When shit happens the right way, motherfuckers like, oh, something's got to be wrong over there. Like, no, shit just went the way it was supposed to go.
Until they do their homework, everybody gonna have something to say.
Shit just went the way it was supposed to go.
Yeah, it is her. Okay, I thought I was tripping.
Yeah, nah, that's her. That big raggedy bitch. She probably out there towing somebody's car.
South Beach Toe.
Bro, I'm so sick of loving hip hop. Anything. I don't even understand. It's just still on.
I'm gonna squeeze this one article in here. I think this is hilarious. The other one we could leave out. So this is all. This that's why I said bringing it back home. This is all here this week. Let's see. It's called The Crazy Landlord. I know you probably seen this in the news. Says,
I don't think so.
starts out, says, you know what I'm here for. Indianapolis landlord accused of demanding rent from tenants at gunpoint.
Oh, shit.
Charged with kidnapping.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it says, an Indianapolis landlord faces multiple charges after being accused by his tenants of holding a gun to their heads and demanding rent money, allegedly forcing one tenant at gunpoint to retrieve $400 from a Speedway gas station.
What?
This happened February 3rd. Says a resident 1800 block of Howard Street near South Harding, so it's on the southwest side, and West Morris Streets on the city, like I just said, southwest side. Told police he was sitting in his room watching a movie when he heard a knock at his door. When the resident moved the unlocked door, it was pushed open. Jeffrey Salazar, the resident's landlord, allegedly pushed it open and said, "You know what I'm here for."
Run me that rent, bitch.
So the resident's roommate then also came out of his room after reportedly hearing Salazar threaten he would fucking kill his roommate.
Wow.
It's an expletive or whatever they want to fucking. Somebody can't spell shit. And he told police he saw a gun being pointed at his roommate's face. He says, "I will kill you right now. I will shoot you," Salazar repeatedly told the roommates before reiterating he was there for the rent money. This is one resident then reportedly gave up his portion of rent to Salazar. Both victims told IMPD that their landlord then forced the roommate, who still owed money to Salazar, at gunpoint to go to his car and go to a Speedway gas station near Holt Road and Moore Street. Salazar went with the roommate as he retrieved $400 from the ATM, then dropped him off alongside the road.
Wow.
The residents called 911 to report they had been robbed about 3:15 a.m. And Salazar was taken into custody shortly after. He was charged with 2 felony counts of armed robbery, taking property by force, and 1 count of kidnapping while armed with a deadly weapon.
Wow.
They said he had $2,067 in cash with him when they arrested him, which matched the amounts given to him by the victims for the rent money.
My man went crazy.
So during a later warrant for Salazar's car, detectives uncovered a black 9mm handgun and 13 live 9mm rounds from under the driver's seat. His initial hearing was scheduled for Tuesday, February 8th.
That nigga sick of y'all shit.
That nigga said he wants the rent.
Right now.
That's like that. You seen that Dave Chappelle when he first came out? And he was talking about how his landlord was a crackhead.
No.
He said every 20 minutes the landlord come back, "I need some more of the rent." He's like, "Baby, I just paid." He said, "I need more of the rent. Something happened. We need more of the rent." And that's what this reminded me of. And they've been popping it on my feed all week. So I don't know
man.
what else has been going on with that. But I thought that was hilarious as fuck. This
Let me
motherfucker.
sneak in 2 little quick ones, and then we're going to take a break because my hip is killing me.
Sorry, good.
Kodak Black won his appeal. Won his thing about the... Remember we talked about the drugs?
Yep.
They said it was cocaine, and it really ended up being the prescription pills that he had a prescription to.
Yep.
He won. He won that.
Good.
So he should be getting released. His motion to dismiss his case for possession of cocaine has been dismissed. It's been granted, so case dropped. Because it wasn't fucking cocaine, weirdos. But I will tell you what was cocaine.
What? What?
Canadian drug dealer arrested for allegedly passing out free samples of cocaine stapled to the back of business cards.
Oh, this is different. Mr. Nice Guy.
Mr. Nice Guy. That's why you just brought up Dave Chappelle. I said, nigga, this is Mr. Nice Guy 2.0. Cedred Amir Rezavi, 30, is charged with trafficking and controlled substance possession for the purpose of trafficking and possession of proceeds of crime under $5,000. The investigation began on Christmas Eve after officers patrolling a casino became aware of business cards that had been handed out to patrons. Investigators
He's smart. He's smart.
Investigators pursued evidence throughout January to track down the suspect who went by the alias Alex Lee. He was eventually arrested during a traffic stop on Saturday. The search of his vehicle yielded the following items: nearly 60 grams of cocaine, divided into more than 50 baggies, a digital scale, drug residue, $12,000 cash, and business cards with the name Alex Lee written on them. This nigga was passing out the cards, bro.
They show the cards?
Yeah. It literally just says AL, Alex Lee, and a telephone number with baggies of cocaine stapled to the back of them.
Damn.
Yeah. They go to...
He must have went down to Florida for
They go to the little bag with the cocaine stapled to Alex Lee. Free samples, baby.
That's crazy.
Free samples, baby.
That is crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. So that wasn't cocaine for Kodak Black, but that was cocaine for Alex Lee.
Cocaine for that motherfucker.
Alex Lee, that was definitely cocaine.
That's fucked up.
We're going to take a briggity break.
Let's do it.
All right.
Stand the fuck up.
We back.
Yeah.
We back. Seen a couple cases in the news on my feed. I'm gonna run it past you. They are starting to convict the parents of some of these kids that's wilding out during these shootings and shit.
Good.
Yeah.
Which one are we starting with? Yep.
Mom in Michigan.
Yep.
Mom of Michigan school shooter was found guilty of 4 counts of manslaughter. She's the first parent in the U.S. to be charged over a mass shooting committed by her child. The shooting left 4 students dead alongside 7 other wounded. The verdict came in on the second day of jury deliberation, in which Crumley became the first parent to be held criminally responsible for the mass shooting committed by her child. Crumley was found guilty of 4 counts of involuntary manslaughter in connection with the shooting, one for each victim. Now she faces up to 15 years in prison per count and remains held on bond. She will be sentenced on April 9th, and Ethan Crumley, who was 15 years old at the time of the shooting, has been sentenced to life in prison already. Prosecutors presented evidence of Crumley's parents who bought their son the gun used in the shooting, failing to respond to warning signs exhibited by the shooter prior to the attack. School officials had called Crumley's parents to the school the morning of the shooting after finding violent drawings he had done on a school assignment. He was also caught searching online for bullets at school, watching school shooting videos in class.
How? On his phone?
Probably YouTube or on the computer. School officials testified that the parents chose not to take their son home, despite the school telling them to get him immediate help.
Huh. She deserved every 15 years.
Yeah. Immediate help. The parents told the school they could not take him home because they both had to return to work, and that if he left the school, he would walk home and be alone. Ethan Crumley's parents purchased him the gun he used in the shooting as a gift, and had taken him to the shooting range before the attack. Prosecutors argued that the parents did not secure the gun or limit their son's access to it.
What kind of gun was it?
I don't know, but I feel them saying that they didn't limit because, you can teach your kids about gun safety, and you can take your kids to the range, you can teach them how to shoot. I mean, the white folks do it all the time.
Yeah, I was the first one to put a gun in my son's hand.
Yeah, but you can't just give your son access to your gun.
No.
And that's what they did.
15.
That's what I'm saying. That's what they did. They bought the gun for him to do this, that, and the third with it, but they gave him access to it at all times.
That's crazy.
They didn't limit.
That's fucking crazy. But I was gonna say that's how the dude that bought the gun for Kyle Rittenhouse.
Yep.
That's how he ended up in prison and not Kyle.
Yep.
Which I don't understand why Kyle. Well, I guess his was self defense. So
Yeah.
this crazy motherfucker went around shooting motherfuckers. So
Yeah.
so they got him in jail for life,
For life.
and then they got the mom for 15 years.
No. She's about to get sentenced, and she faces up to 15 years per count.
Oh shit!
And it's 4 counts.
What about the dad?
They ain't saying nothing about the dad.
Ain't that kind of weird?
Yeah.
Because it's like they're both the parents. Was that me or you?
I think it was.
My bad, Joe.
Yeah. They. So she's facing up to 60 years. Because 15 years per count of involuntary manslaughter. And it's 4 counts.
That's crazy.
And we got another one. This time it's a dad. Father accused of encouraging his son to shoot 12-year-old boy was arrested. Was sentenced to more than 4 years in prison. His son Jeremiah Grady was sentenced to 30 years in prison for the deadly shooting.
He only got 4.
Yep. Jeremiah M. Grady, 20, shot and killed Landon Bean, 12, on September 8th, 2021. The criminal complaint said the shooting happened after Landon had been fighting with Grady's younger brother outside of an apartment building. The complaint says that the victim, Bean, was winning the fight when the individual wearing a black ski mask appeared from the rear of a vehicle. The individual, later identified as Grady, allegedly shouted, "Yeah, what's up?" while wielding a handgun, pointing it at people who proceeded to flee the scene. Grady then shot the 12-year-old boy in the chest and abdomen.
Oh, damn.
Letterance Grady was accused of encouraging his son Jeremiah to shoot him because his brother was losing the fight. Police said Letterance drove Jeremiah to the shooting scene. At first, Letterance denied being involved in the shooting, but was captured on security video driving to the scene. Jeremiah also admitted that his father encouraged him to respond and told him to fire shots from the car. Letterman was sentenced to more than 4 years plus time he had already served, and it will also serve time with supervised release after getting out of prison. Letterman also denied that he had encouraged his son to shoot the boy. Grady will serve at about 18 years of his sentence in the prison and the rest on supervised release.
Huh. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
This bitch ain't that bad.
What happened?
Told y'all my shit was local this week.
Oh, okay.
This bitch went downtown and sprayed up 50 cars in the parking garage. It says Indiana State Police said...
Was it spray paint? Mm-hmm. Okay. Raggedy bitch.
Indiana State Police said the woman believed responsible for spray painting more than 50 vehicles in the downtown parking garage is under arrest after police spotted her near the State House. Denise Aranio or not? Honorio?
Okay.
Honorio? Honorio? I don't know. 34 of Indianapolis was arrested on Wednesday afternoon by Indiana State Capitol police officer. She was reportedly wearing the same clothes that she is pictured in wearing on the February 2nd parking garage vandalism. That says, according to the court documents, when the Capitol police officer showed her a surveillance photograph of the vandal suspect, she told the officer the woman in the photograph was herself. Wow. While searching her, police found an Indiana driver's license belonging to someone else. They reached out to the owner of the license and discovered that on the same day of the vandalism, she allegedly assaulted a woman who was walking along Capitol Avenue and stole her purse. State police said that the Indiana University Police Department was investigating the robbery. Because according to IUPU PD report, the victim was leaving Methodist Hospital on Capitol Avenue when Aranio approached her and asked for $1. Aranio is accused of rushing at the victim and attacking her, screaming, "Where you at, bitch? And give me your fucking keys, bitch," while repeatedly striking the victim in the face, neck, and back. She's accused of also kicking the victim in the face while she was laying on the ground before fleeing with the victim's purse. Court documents say that Aranio, I can't get this name right, said that she moved to Indianapolis around 1 year ago and previously lived in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Said despite again telling the police that the woman in the surveillance footage was her, she denied vandalizing the vehicles in the parking lot. She also denied committing the robbery, despite police finding her in possession of the victim's purse and driver's license. The police noted that the parking garage vandalism and the robbery occurred within less than 3 hours of each other. So she faces charges of robbery, a level 3 felony, battery with moderate injury, a level 6 felony, and vandalism over $50,000, which is another level 6 felony. And that would conclude all of the occurrence that I had.
I just figured out what it was talking about with the Shannon Sharp and the Mike Epps thing. Why Shannon Sharp got so mad?
What is it?
Mike Epps said, it wasn't the gay thing. Mike Epps said that Shannon Sharp was in his DMs asking him to come on the show.
Is that what it is?
And he made it seem, at the show, he made it seem like Shannon Sharp wanted him to come on the show real bad. And in reality, Mike Epps was DMing Shannon Sharp.
Trying to get on the show.
So that's what Shannon Sharp was like, nigga, you keep talking that shit, I'm going to release these DMs. And Mike Epps just did a video and admitted, he was like, all right. I was in a nigga DMs. Like, I was trying to get on the show. Like,
hey, let's be honest about the shit. He told that nigga, shit, you gonna come on then. You pull up, we don't do no fighting.
Yeah.
I'm too old. He thought that nigga pull the fuck up.
But yeah, that's what it was. He was trying to make it seem like Shannon was like thirsty to get him on the show. And,
okay, that makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, and he was the one reaching out, trying to get on the show.
I was like, with the gay thing, I was like, nah, that can't be it.
So yeah, that was the problem.
Okay.
That was the problem. I got a couple more currents, but I ain't sure I want to talk about. I don't care about that one. I don't care about Marcus Smart. This one. A teen accused of attempted murder escaped from prison and was turned in by his parents 3 days later.
Bravo. They hung out with him. They fed him. They can get a couple, some coochie or whatever he wanted to get, and it was like, you got to go back, nigga.
And 3 days later, Kimmy Dalton Jr., 17, escaped from the custody. Yeah, escaped from the custody of the juvenile justice facility while being escorted on a trip to a funeral on Friday afternoon. The St. Mary Parish Sheriff's Office said.
He ain't going nowhere else.
The teen was being held for several charges, including attempted first-degree murder, attempted second-degree murder, accessory after the fact, simple battery, and illegal possession of a handgun by a juvenile. Upon escaping, while the manhunt was going on, the parents returned him 3 days later.
It seemed like they would have been at the parents' house every day.
Probably, but he probably wasn't at the parents' house.
True that. He was out in the shed.
Yeah. No. He's probably
had him in the shed. And at night he sneaked around people's houses wearing a tall hat, being the Babadook. Doop, 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 doop.
He's probably at some family's house where people where motherfuckers don't know. Like, I know when I was younger and like super criminally active, I used to make it a point to not mention certain relatives on anything,
But of course,
like ever.
I got too many to do it. But I get what you're saying.
Yeah, like sometimes because they'll be going through this shit like, oh, well, that's his cousin, that's his cousin. Go by their house, go by there. Nigga, I've never mentioned it. I be in school, motherfucker, like that. Your people, no. Nigga, like, nigga, why you be acting like that? Cause nigga, if shit ever gets sticky, I don't need them.
Nope. I don't need them knowing who you are.
Yeah.
Where you are, where I could possibly be.
I told you about the one story. Goddamn it, my people was in the penitentiary, and
they didn't know they was family.
had hid them records so deep of motherfuckers being family. He ended up being able to leave to go do some shit, and our cousin ended up being the guard that took him, requested the transfer,
Right.
and the prison didn't even know they was family. They just think he out with a regular guard. Cuz out with cuz. They getting food and chilling and listening to Tupac and shit.
Nothing wrong with that, man. That's looking out.
Yeah.
Not in his case.
No, not in this case. Not in this case.
And he fucked it up for everybody on that one. They knew it too. They told him, look, we're going to give you 3 days.
Yeah, you got 72 hours, nigga. Get it together. You got to go back because you about to make shit hot for everybody.
Man. He probably smoked an ounce of weed, some meth.
Well, I did have some RPs earlier,
Oh,
and I forgot about it.
who was it?
2 people. Nope, never mind. They're not RP, so I wasn't wrong. It's just a story. 2 people injured after a shooting at Pastor Joel Osteen's Lakewood Church.
Oh, down in Houston?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard
Suspect
about that.
is now deceased.
Oh,
Yeah.
the suspect.
Yeah, suspect. A woman carrying a long gun rifle entered into the church and opened fire. She was with a child as the shooting took place. 2 off-duty Houston police officers were able to approach her and shoot her. She died on the scene. The 5-year-old child the suspect was with was also met with gunfire and is in critical condition at the local hospital. Authorities say it is unclear who shot the child at this moment. The 52-year-old male was also shot. A 52-year-old male was also shot in the leg during the tragic event and is in the hospital receiving treatment. The police chief said, yeah.
You must have had some demons on you to get hit by that bullet.
Nigga.
You weren't supposed to be in church that day.
Nigga.
He was coming to see his usher lady friend at Joe Osteen's church. Nobody know about Geraldine. And Ernestine.
And then a Connecticut pastor arrested for allegedly selling crystal meth out of his church.
Damn, that's the communion.
He was taken into custody after police received a tip about the drugs.
Body of Christ.
The pastor was charged with possession of narcotics with intent to sell, possession of controlled substance, and use of drug paraphernalia, among other charges. The reverend was released on a $10,000 bond. State police said in a news release that the pastor was found in possession of crystal meth in both rock form and liquefied form.
Oh, shit. He had the holy water.
The police said they arrested pastor at the site of a drug deal set up by a CI and tipped them off.
He had the body and the blood. He said, shit, come on, get your communion.
Yep.
$85.
Cash App, Buddy.
Hell yeah.
Zelle. Venmo.
However you PayPal even.
I don't know the details of this, but Al Sharpton's a snitch.
He snitching?
He been an FBI informant for 30 years.
Oh, shit. That's why his hair been like that.
Yeah, he came out and said it. He came out and admitted it. I don't even know why the fuck you would put that.
Who he snitch on?
I don't know. He said mob families.
Al Sharpton?
Bruh.
Who the fuck with him in the mob?
I don't know.
Who the fuck with that laid back, slick back hair motherfucker? Don King before him. I can see Don King doing it, but that nigga? Al Sharpton's a slippery motherfucker, boy.
Yeah. Yeah, he said he's an FBI informant. He was. He did a whole...
They gonna do a movie about him. It's gonna be called The Black J Curl.
If Al Sharpton was a mob informant for the FBI.
For what mob?
I don't know.
Huh.
I don't know. And I ain't trying to read all of it, but
See, that be the thing. They put too much in there.
Yeah.
They want to put their own little story in it.
I meant to
Narrative.
I meant to get it earlier. And, I didn't. It's an article about it in Time magazine, nigga. That nigga said in the 80s he played a predominant role in collecting information on New York City's most prolific mobsters.
A group of senators.
What the fuck?
To seriously and finally.
What is going on? What is happening here?
Get that guy off of us.
Yeah, in the 80s. So it's got to be Gotti and all them niggas. The nigga was telling on them niggas.
And he was tearing on the mayor, Giuliani.
The funny thing is, that article I was reading was from 2014, and in that article it said that Al Sharpton denied the claims. Well, like 2 weeks ago, he came on out and was like, yeah, that shit was true.
Oh, he was still working.
Yeah, he was still working.
He was in too deep.
He must be done working now.
I wonder how many pool cues he's seen of people asses.
Oh, Lord. Enough to make him go lose that weight. He ain't want to be.
You put him on Club Shay Shay.
He ain't want to be. Nah, I don't want to see that nigga.
He gonna tell all the details of the mob bosses.
I don't want to see that nigga, man.
So what do you say, Sharpton? What do you say? Well, let me tell you, Shay Shay.
Did you see that video of that nigga stealing all the phones at the Apple store?
That was in Oakland too, wasn't it?
I think so.
Yeah, I saw that. Man, that's like I'm having deja vu on that. I feel like that happened before.
It has happened before.
I mean, the same like where people just sat back and watched, and they were snatch, but it was multiple people though. So
it has happened before with the multiple people.
Okay,
this is the
not by
first time.
itself.
Yeah,
that's what it was. It just looked too much the same. You know what I'm saying?
Well, they caught the nigga.
I mean,
It was in Cal. Yeah, it was in Oakland.
Did you see the
I
cop
saw
car?
it sitting there when he ran past. The cop car was like,
It wasn't nobody in there.
Oh, okay.
It was that cop car was empty because I'm looking like, you gonna let him run past it? I'm like, oh, it's empty. It's just there to scare people.
California man arrested for allegedly stealing nearly $50,000 worth of iPhones from Apple Store. He was seen on video snatching display devices before walking past police vehicle and getting into a getaway car.
Oh my God!
Detectives arrested 22-year-old Tyler Mims for his involvement in the MIMS. For his involvement in the theft, and charged him with 3 counts of each of conspiracy to commit a crime, burglary, and grand theft, and organized retail theft. On Monday, officers with the department were dispatched to the store after a caller reported that a crime said that suspect fled with at least 50 phones. A total of $49,223. $230.
What I don't understand is, are those display phones? Are they?
They're functional.
They are.
Yep.
All right.
They're functional, and
That
they're
makes
actually the iCloud isn't locked, so you
On
can
those, because people manipulate them and go through them.
so you can actually take it and make it yours.
Well, I was gonna say that's stupid, but I guess that's kind of smart. Other than the fact that he got caught.
But here's the thing, right? For some, like the way Apple is set up right now, I know all they did was turn on Find Me, and Find Me told them where the phones are. But Find Me is a motherfucker. Like I got my daughter's on my kids' phones on my Find My iPhone app.
How you talking about?
And one time my daughter lost her phone in Castleton Square Mall. And my baby mama called me. She like, we home. Baby ain't got the phone. Can you get on there and see where the phone's at?
Right.
I get on there, I said, was y'all at the mall? She said, yeah, we back home now, but we was at the mall. I said, well, the phone's in the mall by the Foot Locker. She said, well, I'm about to go get it right now. I said, okay. So I go on to Find Me, lock my daughter's phone, and put a message on there that says, on the screen, when you hit the button, a message from me pops on the screen that says, please take this to the nearest store. So then I'm watching to Find Me. The phone starts moving. Somebody had found it and then picked it up and it's like walking with it. It walked past multiple stores. So I go on to Find Me and I start hitting the alarm button. And then I put, take that phone in the store. And I saw it go into Journey. And the motherfucker gave it to the people at Journey. I called my baby mom and said, the phone's at Journey.
That's what's up.
The first time we ever saw that, nigga, and Melvin ain't gonna throw you under the bus. First time we ever saw the Find Me app was years ago. Didn't know nothing about it. Melvin got a hold of like an iPad or something. And the motherfucker hit him on the iPad. Like, man, I know you might have bought that, but I need my iPad back. And Melvin hit him back like, man, get the fuck off my line. And nigga sent Melvin his address. Sent Melvin's address.
I know where you at.
Yeah.
We will be there.
Just give me my shit back.
Or the Dark Lord will come to see you.
I had a phone here. My son brought it in one day. This was years back. Brand new iPhone. He brought it in and he had it like powered off in the room. And I saw it. I was like, what are you doing with this? Like, I found it outside. It's like, my nigga, this phone is useless to us, man. Just turn it on, power it up, turn it on, let the people come get it. He turned that motherfucker on the next day. Motherfucker at the door. Hey, man, it's like, yeah, I found it in the yard. And it was one of them door-to-door salesman niggas.
Okay.
He lost his phone. I was like, yeah, I found it in the yard. He's like, man, I was trying to figure out, like, yeah, I found it. It was dead. I plugged it up. He was like, oh, my God, thank you so much. Like,
That's like that lady that was tracking me one night. I was doing Uber. Her daughter, they went to the county fair. And they was smoking weed before they got in the car. And they were trying to hurry up and, like, do what they doing, whatever. Two little youngsters, you know, they was way below 21. However, take them to the fair. And as she's getting out, I hear a clunk. I'm like, what the fuck is that? I look back, it's her phone. And I'm in traffic, you know, stopped with my hazards on, trying to holler at the chick like, hey. I'm telling people like, hey, get that little white girl. Get her. And nobody's getting her, you know what I'm saying? So I said, fuck it, I got shit to do. She's going to be without this motherfucker till tomorrow. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I ain't going to do nothing with it. Come to find out, her mom gang stalked me the whole night. I didn't even know it.
for real?
Yeah. She said that, because they kept calling her that phone. And then they were calling me on the Uber app, but I got people in the car, so shouldn't nobody be calling me.
Yeah.
Who the fuck is this? You know what I'm saying? I keep hanging up. You know what I mean? So finally she gave up and then left a couple voicemails somehow, and I ended up getting them. No, it was some text messages on the Uber app.
Okay.
I ended up getting them when I got done driving. And she ended up coming out, you know what I'm saying, to meet me to get the phone or whatever. And she was like, yeah, I followed you. You were gone. I was like, what do you mean? She was like, you were busy last night, weren't you? I was like, yeah. She said, you were over here, you were over there. She said, I seen everywhere you were going. She said, I just gave up after a while. I was like, why didn't you just pull up at a light or something and say, hey? You know what I'm saying? I was like, I wasn't going to do nothing with this phone. I just knew she needed it. You know what I mean?
I'll tell you something funny. My daughter can't hear me. I gave my daughter a pair of my AirPods. But they still link to my phone. Because it's my same daughter that was doing mischievous shit like linking her Find Me to her iPad and then leaving the iPad in the house and then going out. So when she would be out, it was saying on my shit, it was saying that she was here.
Yeah.
And I figured that out. So I gave her some AirPods as a present. And she don't know that they still linked to my phone. So whenever she got the AirPods out, the AirPods come up and show me a map of everywhere and everything she's done that entire day.
Wow.
Because I got them linked to my shit.
That's crazy, but that's good at the same time.
Yeah, you can keep tricking me,
Yeah.
motherfucker.
What they say on the big hit, the blockbuster buster.
Yeah, you keep tricking me. Like I'm playing me like I'm Boo Boo the Fool.
Hey, they gotta outsmart you. You gotta admire the ingenuity.
Yeah. Hey, listen. If you manage to outsmart me, that's your business. I'm pretty sure my second oldest be doing all types of shit. But that nigga is good. I mean, what can I say? Like she's, I don't suspect a thing, which leads me to believe that I should be suspecting a whole bunch.
It's too quiet.
It's too quiet.
It's too quiet.
It's too quiet. But with that being said, this nigga's good.
Say kudos to you.
So that fucking hat's off.
Yeah.
This nigga is good.
Oh shit.
She's so good, I don't even want to go digging.
Hey, I feel you.
I'm gonna give her the proper respect to not let her get into any trouble until she slips up.
Tell on herself.
Yeah,
I feel you.
I'm gonna give her that proper respect.
Oh shit.
Cause that nigga's good.
What's Ghost? That looks interesting.
Yeah, that nigga's good. So I'm gonna give her the respect she deserves. Is it
Florida man.
It's Florida, man. I got two. I got 1.5.
I got two on a possible.
We both having that type of day.
Well, I'm saying a possible. Well, it might get read, but it's just in case we had the same one, we might do.
What did you go ahead and go?
My first one is GTA 6. That's a Florida man who couldn't wait for GTA 6, so he steals a plane in real life.
Good Lord.
It says California police arrested the Miami man after he allegedly stole a small propeller plane, crashed it onto a beach in Half Moon Bay before leaving the scene. It says, listen, you can take the man out of Florida, but you cannot take the Florida out of the man.
No, you cannot.
It says
No, you cannot.
the San Mateo sheriff deputies got a report of a small aircraft landing on or near a beach in Half Moon Bay around 5 p.m. on Thursday. According to a press release from the sheriff's office, it says after a bit of a search, police found the plane intact but unoccupied on the sand near Poplar Beach. It says about 30 miles south of San Francisco. They believe the airplane was stolen from an airport in Palo Alto, California, about 24 miles away from the crash site. It says from the photo alone, you can see our Florida man, Luis Gustavo Ares, definitely had a bit of rough landing, but he was apparently able to just walk away from the crash, and that's exactly what he did. Deputies located a man matching the description of the person piloting the plane, just leisurely walking away.
He said, la-di-dee,
Yeah.
la-di-da.
Pretty cool, not gonna lie. It reminds me of the opening scene in Drive.
Oh my gosh.
It says Ares was later charged with theft of an airplane and taken to jail. It says whatever happened to the rule of cool, or whoever this. Fuck
I hate when they do that.
yeah, that's
Some
it.
goddamn
They don't
journalism.
they don't got know what happened like as far as charges. But he stole the plane.
I don't have no name for this one, and it's not even like a Florida man. It's just a Florida thing.
Okay.
But it was hilarious if you saw the video. So reports started coming into the police station about a kangaroo being loose in an apartment complex.
No. That sounds fun.
And so the police finally get so many calls that they finally go to investigate. And the video that they have of it is the chopper was out like doing something else already.
Yeah.
And so the dispatcher was kind of like, "Hey, we got these reports of a kangaroo." It was nighttime. So the
Oh.
chopper had the infrared thing. So the chopper's like the police. You see the police like outside looking, and then the chopper's like, "Fine, like I don't see anything, man." Something. All of a sudden he goes, "Nope, nope, it's a kangaroo." The kangaroo was trapped in the pool area of the apartment complex.
Oh, with the gates around it.
Yeah, it had hopped in, like hopped over the gate,
Yeah.
but couldn't hop back out for some reason. I guess not enough running.
Yeah, or it might have had some mounds
Yeah.
inside or whatever.
And so he's like, nope, nope. And you see the video from the airplane. So all you see is, what the infrared shit looks like.
Yeah.
It's in red.
Yeah.
So you see like the apartments, and you see all the cops like walking, and then you see a kangaroo. Hillsborough County deputies respond to multiple calls about a loose kangaroo in a Tampa apartment complex. According to the sheriff's office, deputies were called to the apartments located near Florida in Tampa after a kangaroo had gotten loose and it ended up trapped in the apartment's pool area. The kangaroo was eventually captured and returned to its owner after HCSO agriculture units verified that the owner had proper registration for ownership of a kangaroo
That's good.
in an apartment building.
Oh, that's not good.
He lived in
I thought maybe it was like a.
no, nigga, he lived in an apartment
That's
in
fucked
Tampa. Him and a kangaroo.
It's the kangaroo, man. It's Captain Kangaroo.
Captain Kangaroo.
I got you.
That's Captain
Kangaroo.
Kangaroo. That is Captain.
It's the Kangaroo, man.
Oh, and shout out to Eugene. That was sent to me by him.
Okay.
Always looking out. Always looking out.
Oh,
He,
since you said that, my cousin Eric did send me one, but we had already talked about it on the last podcast, so right on though.
Do you need police, fire, or medical? I guess police. There's a kangaroo in my apartment complex.
Complaints advising there's a loose
Oh.
kangaroo in the complex.
He just hopping around like.
Listen, man, what the fuck is going on, man?
I wonder if anybody had the
For
boxer.
26, I actually see a kangaroo.
And
Kind
it-
of a large kangaroo. We got it closed into the pool gated area.
He's ready to drown some niggas.
Yeah. Yeah. Remember, we talked about that.
You're like, come on.
The
Come
niggas
on.
go in the middle of the water and
Come on.
wait you.
Do you need police?
Come on out here.
That is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they're not that dangerous. Because, I mean, did you go to the downtown zoo when they first opened it?
Yeah. Here,
Yeah.
years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when they had the kangaroo pavilion
Yeah.
where you could walk through there, and they had the baby ones. They didn't
Yeah,
have,
they didn't have them adults that are drowning.
but they were just loose. They could just
Yeah.
run up to you and do whatever. You know what I'm saying? So
Some adults are drowning to death. Them niggas stand down in that water and beg you to come on in.
I got this one. It's called Home Improvement.
Okay.
Florida man accused of stealing equipment from construction site for home project.
Oh,
It says a Florida man was arrested.
he just hit a lick.
Yeah, he was arrested after he was caught stealing equipment from a construction site in Lake County on Sunday for a home project. Ernest Tenellis, 55.
Okay. OG in the game.
Yeah, Ernest. He was ain't nobody getting that name. I want to stay a junior. Was charged with
I
larceny.
got a homeboy named Ernest.
Is he junior?
He might be. Call him E-Baby.
See. He was charged with larceny, grand theft, and trespassing after the incident that unfolded in a posted construction area in the hills of Mineola community, according to the arrest affidavit from the Lake County Sheriff's Office. A deputy on patrol who was conducting a property check in the area, saw Tinellis near the intersection of Axel Street and Keystone Pass Boulevard, putting pavers from a pallet pile into the bed of his pickup truck. Oh, he making a walkway.
That nigga got some pavers. I feel it.
Yeah, I do too.
I wish I could have stole all them goddamn pavers up off of this house. Shit, about that shit, that was annoying.
So the deputy asked him what he was doing, and he said he was getting pavers for a home project. Like he was just shopping.
Nigga was at Menards.
Yeah. The man from Ocala told the deputy that he did not have permission to take the bricks.
You say, oh no, I'm just taking shit, baby.
The deputy told him that he's trespassing in a posted construction site. The construction site has a sign that says the following, according to a photo, blah, 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 blah. It says, this area is designated construction site. Anyone convicted of trespassing on this property shall be guilty of a felony. The man in charge of the construction site was notified, and he said he wished to press charges. Janelle grabbed 30 6x6 brick pavers and 80 6x9 brick pavers, which had a total value of $510 according to the affidavit. They were all returned to the construction site upon Janelle's arrest. He was taken into custody and transported to the Lake County Jail. His truck was turned over to a family member. He has since been released after posting $4,000 bond.
Jesus Christ.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
My dude was gonna do it. He should have just got out of there. He being greedy.
Florida mom banned from taking child to school over OnlyFans decal on her car.
What? What's on her car?
Her OnlyFans link. You know how niggas be putting the YouTube links on their shit?
Yeah.
Or they Instagram tags? She got her OnlyFans
Is she taking?
and dropping a baby off at school.
Is it a boy or girl?
I don't know. Hopefully it's not a boy.
That's why I'm asking.
Because if your homeboys can subscribe to OnlyFans and show you
seen
your
it?
mas's asshole.
They seen that. I've seen that happen.
Yeah, me too.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Say, ain't this your mama's asshole, niggas? Yeah. A Florida mother says her children's private school has banned her from parking on their property because her car has an OnlyFans decal. Michelle Klein, who is also known as Piper Fawn on the subscription-based platform,
Piper is right. Everybody wants to Piper.
told the officials that Liberty Christian Preparatory School in Tavares, Florida, told her that she could no longer drop her children off at the school's main entrance because of the windshield size decal from the website she has her on the back of her car window. I was forced to have to, take it off or not come on campus. Klein told the station, referring to her car's decal. And that one seemed like an easy thing to say for sure, but not for me. It supports my family. This provides a very comfortable way of life for us. And it's legal. I pay taxes, just like everyone else. But I'm not breaking any law. Just offended people. That's a quote from her. And she's right.
No, I mean she's right.
But when you're dealing with private property, you got to abide by their rules.
That is true.
It's not illegal to not have a shirt on outside. It is to walk in my store. Client said her OnlyFans link does not contain explicit content. Okay. The school's decision comes 2 years later, with the mother saying the sign has been on her vehicle for 2 years and says she feels like her kids are getting singled out.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
Because their mama is singling out.
I know we in liberation time and free sex and just be who you are and all this and the third. But things do apply still.
Yeah, that's true.
You're not about to, it sound like an expensive private school.
Yeah.
If I'm that private school and you the same way, I wouldn't let you pull up slapping your music and doing a bunch of. Well, you're gonna conduct yourself a certain type of way around here.
You're an adult.
You're gonna conduct yourself a certain type of way around
And
these
if
parts.
you do nasty business, don't bring your nasty business stuff around.
Don't bring your nasty. You make so much money. Go get you another car without the sticker on it.
Come on now. Pick up the kids' car. Get you a soccer mom van or some shit.
I gotta pick up the kid's car.
You see what I'm saying? But you know what she could do?
I come home every day and put my other car in the garage and get in to pick up the kid's car.
She could get to pick up the kid's car, and then she can go up to the school, and she could be the best fairy tale ever. She could tell all the kids stories, and they would follow her on field trips, and she would be known as the Pied Piper.
No.
Yes.
That yes was so definite. I'm gonna let it ride. I'm with it. I'm just gonna take the yes. I ain't even got no argue in me. That yes was so matter of fact that I'm going. I just know the nigga say yes.
To go along with the Pied
I'm gonna let
Piper,
it live.
we have a naked man.
Oh shit.
We still in Florida man now.
We still in Florida, man.
Completely naked. Florida man barges into church thrift shop and steals t-shirt. Ocala, Florida.
Cover up his bits.
A Florida man has found himself behind bars after he allegedly dashed into a church thrift store while naked and stole a t-shirt. Michael DaCosta, 38, was arrested and charged with retail theft and indecent exposure after the incident that unfolded at Wings of
What's the name of it?
Wings of Faith thrift store. And okay, I guess he needed some wings that day. Huh? He should have had a Red Bull.
Nigga was flapping.
In Ocala last
Nigga
Wednesday.
was flapping.
According to the arrest affidavit from the Marion County Sheriff's Office. According
Shit
to
is always happening in Marion County in Florida.
it's a big county. According to the thrift shop's website, the ministry offers low prices and donations to needy people, and profits are used to assist various mission projects. Deputies responded to the church thrift store after several people flagged law enforcement down to report there was a naked man running around everywhere. Witnesses said he was
Everywhere?
everywhere. They said witnesses said he was wearing sunglasses and had a pair of blue shorts with him, and deputies were able
Not
to
on him.
with him. And deputies were able to find the man, identified as DaCosta, who matched the description about a mile away from the store. He was looking. He got a mile away from the store.
He runs a good mile.
The DaCosta, it's not, who wrote this shit? DaCosta told deputies that he ran away from somewhere naked and went to the thrift store to gather some clothes. He must have got robbed. He allegedly entered the store fully nude, and the clerk at the thrift shop gave him a pair of shorts and told him to leave. But he wound up stealing a t-shirt on his way out.
He's like, give me this too.
Still completely naked. He didn't even put the shit on.
He just grabbed it and took off.
He made no effort to cover his genitalia.
He said,
While in the store, it was anti-erratic. I thought he was, okay, I'm glad I read that right.
Thought he was anti-erect. The opposite?
Yeah.
That's a hell of a way to say flaccid.
Right. He was
Anti-erect.
he was acting erratic.
That's what I'm going to say from now on. You ready to go? Nah, I'm anti-erect.
It says the clerk.
Not really feeling it right now.
The clerk told,
Had a long day.
he said, adding
Stressed out, man. Anti-erect.
that she wished to pursue criminal charges for the exposure of his sexual organs. The store manager also wanted criminal charges for retail theft of a shirt, which was valued at $5. Get that nigga the shirt.
She was mad she seen that nigga winky.
Right. That's why he gave him the shorts. The coaster was transported to the Marion County Jail where he remains on a $6,000 bond. A third charge was added for probation violation of a domestic violence injunction. Arrest records show. Oh man,
That nigga was pulling a Drake.
and he's a hairy fucker.
Yeah.
He's like Harry and the Hendersons.
That nigga was pulling a Drake.
What's a Drake?
Drake was trending the other day, man. Motherfucker leaked that nigga nudes.
Yeah, he can have it.
I ain't turning that motherfucker on, but I thought a goddamn song get dropped.
I didn't know what your shit. You see what I said? What did Drake do? That's how much I don't follow that nigga.
I thought a song had dropped and a motherfucker leaked video of that nigga laying in the bed swinging his shit like a helicopter on some P.D. Pablo shit.
He like, that's more than I need to fucking know.
You know, like check out the new Drake. I hit the little link and I hit the view thing and it came on and I didn't see him doing that, but I saw the scene being set up for that.
Oh.
And I nigga,
Like motherfucker, when I was working at the job, did that shit. Like he was trying to show. They had went to Vegas. They were supposed to get married or whatever. And he was showing the room and shit. And we were going through the pictures, and I was just like, hold on.
That's a dick.
No. It didn't get there. I seen what was coming.
So, hey,
I was like, hold on. I'm like, all right, let me turn around and get out of these
swipes.
pictures.
Is it a dick
And
coming?
the next thing I know, the girl that he was showing the picture to, oh my God. I was like, yep, I knew it.
I used to tell motherfuckers all the time, you know your hands on your phone
Yeah.
to look at something.
Don't tell them don't go to a certain way.
Don't swipe.
Yeah.
Look at
Just
that
look at what
picture.
I'm showing you.
You know, motherfuckers, and I think it's just out of habit of what we do with our own phones.
Yeah, you go to the next
But
one.
you give a motherfucker your phone, they'll be looking at this shit and they'll just don't swipe.
I don't have the habit of doing that. Okay, here you go.
Yeah.
It's, but that was in the Florida, man. Unless you had another one.
No.
That was my two in the possible.
It's fecal time.
I'm glad the possible was funny.
That was a good one.
Yeah, your last one too. The Piper, I like that one.
Yeah, that was.
She's nasty.
Yeah. That's,
You said you don't have a melanated?
no.
I got one.
Do you?
Yeah, actually two.
Okay.
Well, I don't know who did this, but first one goes out to Mr. David Lucas. He made it on the Kill Tony Hall of Fame.
Okay.
So he's up there with Michael Lear, and I think William Montgomery's on there, but who else? I don't know. A couple other people that are dead. You know what I'm saying? But I think he's like him and Michael. Him and William are like only two that are living. That's made it up there so far. I mean, others are coming, so you know they're still fairly new. They're like 10, 12 years in the game now. So
Shout out to David Lucas.
shout out. David Lucas is here. Then the other one goes out to, unless you talked about that last week. No, you couldn't have. The Kobe statue.
No, I didn't.
It's like three of them, right?
Yeah, I was waiting on them to put them out. I watched a video of the process of them making them, but I was waiting on them to put them out.
I thought they put them out on the 8th.
I think they just did.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Because they were talking about how they had a, Black College tour at the, what is that, Crypto?
Yeah.
And them motherfucking niggas tore it up.
Did they?
Oh, look on your TikTok
Okay.
and put in Black College Tour LA.
Okay.
Them motherfuckers is mad. This is not so black excellence. This is black ignorance.
Did you see what Vanessa Bryant said about it?
No, not at all. About the statues or
Yeah,
the okay.
statues. Apparently, this was not done because he died.
Okay.
It was
already in the making.
It was in the making. And she said, and if you have a problem with any of the poses, tough shit. Because Kobe picked him out personally.
Oh wow. That's dope.
Yeah, he knew it was coming.
Right.
He picked out the poses, and then the process of making the statue started happening. and in that process, he died. So he wasn't around to see them put out, but he was around for the
actual beginning process.
Yeah.
The blueprint.
yeah. She said, "Tough shit, nigga. Deal with it." That's what she said. She cussed on the thing. Tough shit.
Shit, I mean, who brought that out to everybody? Was that Bezos? Or was that, no, Elon Musk. I said, fuck you to all his people.
Oh,
Fuck you. I don't give a fuck. I said it.
yep.
He got fuck you money.
Yeah. He got fuck all y'all money.
Yeah,
He got more than fuck you money.
Yeah, but those was the two melanated excellences.
Melanated magnificito.
Yeah, we're not gonna talk about what happened with David on his melanated, his melanated excellence.
Yeah, we're gonna leave it alone. How many fingers you got?
I got two.
I got two. All right.
You got some horrible ones? I ain't got no real horrible ones.
Yeah. I said the worst one for last.
All right.
I'll kick it off. 19-year-old arrested for inappropriately touching a 72-year-old woman in a Target. Suffolk County Police said Tuesday they arrested a 19-year-old Michael Harrison over the weekend for allegedly making contact with an elderly victim in a sexual manner. Harrison was arrested in a Huntington Station home Saturday morning following an investigation and charged with a misdemeanor. He is expected to be arraigned later today, whenever today was. It's definitely horrible what happened, according to somebody who I don't care about, who says she regularly visits that Target. you have to be safe everywhere you go. Apparently, my man was just in the Target and just ran up and started groping a 72-year-old woman and then ran out of
Was that him?
Yeah.
So he didn't want no cougar.
Nah.
He said he wants some of that puma pussy.
He wants some of that Puma pussy.
Some of that
Some
puma.
of that OG.
Yeah.
Triple.
Like the shoe, the puma. I'm going to pounce on it.
Yeah, I call him the old lady toucher.
He said he want that snap that pussy back smell. He
Yeah.
want that vinegar.
With that mothball.
Oh.
With that mothball smell.
Ball and greens.
Yeah. Yeah, that's where that vinegar come from.
Smell like grandma's house. He was like, ooh.
He said, ooh, I love that.
He said he gonna be Keith Lee today.
Ooh, no.
Let me tell you what it tastes like.
No. I got it. Let's try.
Man.
Oh my God.
You said she was 72 though, right?
72.
Damn, that's the reach. He's 19.
Yeah.
That's like more than 3 of his.
Yeah.
Fuck. All right.
In today's day and age, she ought to be his great grandma.
Basically. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Probably great. Seriously.
I know.
Okay, I got oven mother.
Okay.
Let's see here. A 1 month old baby dead after mom
Oh, God.
allegedly.
You said you didn't have nothing horrible.
I thought I did. I'm sorry. Allegedly put her down for a nap in an oven mistakenly.
What?
Yeah. Of course, the baby was pronounced dead at the scene. It says a mother has been charged with the felony after she allegedly put her 1 month baby down for a nap in an oven, causing her death. The woman identified as Kansas City, Missouri. Right, they just won. So, the Kansas City, Missouri resident Maria Thomas. She put her newborn baby in an oven earlier this week. They said on Saturday, whatever. It says, according to the release, police found the child on Friday after responding to a
Look
911
at that
call.
nigga as a kid. Give me some of that vagina.
That's when I wanted to punch him. I didn't like him back then.
Vagina.
Responding to a 911 call that reported a non-breathing infant. Upon their arrival, officers discovered the baby with apparent burns. Authorities told...
She turned the oven on?
Yeah, she had to, unless it was a gas one.
So she baked the baby.
Yeah. Authorities were told that Thomas was putting the child down for a nap and accidentally placed the child in the oven instead of the crib. The Kansas City Fire Department, which also responded to the scene of the alleged crime, declared the baby dead at the scene. A criminal complaint states that the 1-month baby was found in the living room, lying in a car seat, just inside of the front door, and had sustained apparent thermal injuries on various parts of her body. She was clothed in a bodysuit over a diaper, and the clothing appeared to be melted onto her.
Oh my God.
Let's see. Onto the diaper, and it was very dirty, possibly burned on the backside. It says a baby blanket with significant burn marks was also found on the property and collected by the police. Before police were contacted, they said in their complaint that the baby's grandfather returned home and could smell smoke in the home. He later found the baby dead in her crib.
Oh my God.
Thomas then allegedly said that she accidentally put her in the oven. She now faces a Class A felony of endangering the welfare of a child in the first degree, death of a child. If found guilty, which she will be, she will receive a minimum sentence of 10 years and a maximum of life. It is not immediately clear if Thomas has retained an attorney to comment on her behalf. Damn.
Jesus Christ.
My bad.
Yeah.
I'll go with this next one. This is the dog walker.
I got one more.
Oh, okay.
Man sentenced to 20 years in prison after killing his friend after he lost to her in a basketball game.
He lost to her?
To her.
They were okay. I'm listening.
Yeah. Dallas police say Cameron Hogg shot and killed 21-year-old Asia Lewis after the two got into an argument over a pickup basketball game at a park in South Dallas. Court documents say Asia left the park, but when she and a friend were sitting outside to watch football a short distance from the park, Hogg drove up, got out without saying a word. Police say Hogg shot Asia twice in the chest, and then as she was falling, he shot her 2 more times and then left. Just before his trial was about to start, the man signed a plea deal and will spend 20 years to life in prison.
Yeah. So what it sounds like, for one, it reminds me of that scene in Fresh.
Yeah.
When he got crossed over.
Salty.
Yeah.
And everybody was laughing at him.
Yep. And then 2, it could be the 2 things. He either wanted the draws and couldn't get them, and found out somebody else hit it. Because after she won, she probably told him. Or he just sucks. He just sucks. He get tired of sucking.
Yeah.
He made a vow that was his last.
That was my last time.
Taking the L.
This is my last L.
In 24. So he's sorry for 24. So he's taking his ass.
You're 24. And I ain't gonna mess up no more.
I'm sorry.
This year.
He popped her twice. That's 3, 4.
So he walked up, shot her in the chest, and while she was falling, he shot her 2 more times.
That's crazy, though, man. I mean, I really want to know what the motive is on that one.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm speculating, but damn. The fuck's happening out here, man?
He's going crazy.
Where was that? That was Houston? No,
Yeah,
Dallas. This one goes back to Florida. This is the dog walker.
Okay.
Now, this is how they worded it. This ain't me. Gay dog walker fatally shot by gunmen who hurled homophobic slurs and said, "You're going to die."
Die.
Says last week, a 52-year-old gay man was fatally shot in a Tampa dog park in what his friends say are describing his friends are describing as a hate crime. He was shot. The victim had apparently just had a run-in with another man who had allegedly been harassing him at the park for months, repeatedly threatening him and hurling homophobic slurs.
Homophobic slurs.
The Tampa Bay Times report states that the day before a man fatally shot John Walter Lay, known as Walt, Lay recorded a video of himself speaking directly to the camera explaining, so this morning while I'm walking, and we're the only two here, he's talking about the gunman, comes up to me and screams at me, "You're going to die, you're going to die." And I asked him just to leave me alone, and so far he has. That says friends of Lay told Tampa Bay Times that the next morning at the same dog park and at the same time, the man shot Lay dead.
Jesus Christ.
The fatal shooting of a hold on, says that local sheriff's office has confirmed that 65-year-old Gerald Declan Radford was the shooter. He claims he shot Lay in self-defense. However, his friends don't agree that would have been the case. That in my opinion, there's no way in hell this is really self-defense, said Albert Darlington, 68, who's Lay's friend and landlord. For over a year, who's Deck or whatever, Deck has done nothing but harass Walt. That doesn't sound right. He screams and hollers and calls him a faggot every time every time. This is in the reading. I'm only reciting the news. Calls him a faggot every time he gets to the dog park. He'll sit there and he'll say, "I like to punch him right in the fucking mouth."
The fucking mouth.
And it has gotten worse and worse and worse. Says Florida's been a blah blah. Who cares? In response to that, Equality Florida and the Human Rights Campaign issued updated travel. No, who gives a fuck? Lay's friends told the Tampa Bay Times that he worked in the customer service for a healthcare company, delivered food, and drove for Uber in the evenings. His friends claimed that Lay and Radford were initially on friendly terms, but after Radford found out that Lay was openly gay, Radford began to target Lay, calling him slurs when he was walking in the park. It said that Radford's politics leaned to the right. Obviously.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah. But, yeah, that's what happened to that guy. So, what it sounds like happened, that this guy, because he looks normal, right? He looks normal. I mean, he's a normal guy, you know what I'm saying? So, he's probably hanging out with him. This guy old school. You know, he's 68.
Said some gay shit.
No, not even that. He never knew.
Yeah.
Until somebody told him.
He said, wait a goddamn second.
I've been walking around with you. I've probably been smoking joints with you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he's 60. We got to think of what he's thinking about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He said, nigga, what the fuck?
He said, people have been seeing us together.
Yeah, they don't play them games.
You know what I'm saying? So,
but they don't play them games at all.
Yeah, so he had it. He's like, I'm done with you. You got to go. I wonder if he wiped his ass like the ass in CB4. He's got to go. I mean, they could at least wiped his ass.
Oh my God.
But that's all for me unless you got another one.
No. I do not, my brother.
Yep, and to all the rideshare drivers and all those catching rideshare, be on the lookout. Valentine's Day, you might get nothing but foreigners because the other people are going on strike.
Are they?
Yes, it is I don't know how big of the movement is, but it's pretty big because a lot of the rideshare people that I follow on YouTube, they're all talking about it. It's been a big thing for like 2 months now, for February 14th.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And happy Fat Tuesday to everyone.
Happy Fat Tuesday?
Yeah. It's the end of Mardi Gras.
Oh.
Yeah, we're moving into Easter, which is what? It's Lent. Yeah.
Okay.
Not Advent. Advent's for Christmas. Lent is for Easter. So today is Fat Tuesday. So if you're down in New Orleans, you know, you better watch out. Don't pick up the bees from the street. You heard?
I want to go to Mardi Gras so bad one day.
But yep, that's it.
I saw a hilarious meme from Mardi Gras. You're right. I forgot Mardi Gras was happening. It was a guy on the balcony, and he had like an abnormally large pair of beads, and he had a sign that said, "If you show me your asshole, you get these beads."
The dude caught it.
And they when they cut to the next scene,
And
and the guy had the beads on. Because they showed him up in the balcony, and it was a guy and his girl.
Yep.
And the guy looked at the girl like,
Should I do it?
let's get these beads. And they cut to the next scene, and my nigga had a drink, and he had the beads on. Man pulled his asshole out.
Yeah, I thought it was like a curse thing why they were saying don't pick the beads up off the ground.
Why they said?
Because the ground's nasty. All the alcohol, people throwing up,
Alcohol,
pissing
throw
and
up, piss, yeah. Leave them bees down there.
Leave the bees on the ground.
Yeah, catch them bees out the sky, or I'm motherfucking hand them to you.
Yeah, I thought it was some, you know,
You gonna
voodoo
get salmonella fucking around down
Yeah,
there.
you're gonna catch something more than that.
You gonna get them goddamn
Free.
jeebies.
Hell yeah.
I appreciate y'all.
Yes, sir. We in it again.
We out of here.
Yep, yeah.
Peace, peace.
Peace.